What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI, and it is allowing general discussions about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, news, prices, and so on. That's all that this video is, a simple discussion. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee of any kind. It is simply you and I going over the crypto news, going over the crypto prices, going over the crypto market, and that is it. So let's do just that. Overall market today, guys, Bitcoin sitting down 2%. The coin market cap 20 index ETF or DTF here is sitting down 2.6%, as of course altcoins are slightly outpacing Bitcoin to the downside. 2% loss in Bitcoin, 2.5 in Ethereum, 2.5 in XRP, 2.5 in Solana. So not a terrible day despite all of the news. I mean, we could have a much more volatile day than we are having right now, but prices are beginning to hit a bottom once again. There's a lot of support around this $60,000 Bitcoin level, a lot of support around $1,900 Ethereum, and a lot of support around this $80 Solana mark. Yes, prices have attempted, they've wicked down a little bit. $63,000 Bitcoin back up to $64,000, $65,000 here. You can see though, over the last like 3-4 weeks, Bitcoin has really been putting in a new floor price. And if Bitcoin bulls can maintain this level, we might just see the turnaround that everybody has been waiting for. Now, of course, I have been looking at some major moving averages. The 200-week moving average, which is around this $57,000 to $58,000 level. As you can see, it is held up as extreme support over the last several years. If you're looking at the 50-month moving average, it is also held up as extreme support over the last several years. And as a matter of fact, if you go back on other websites or other exchanges here, it does have a longer history of Bitcoin. So you can see that during all of the previous bear markets, Bitcoin has held up at this 50-month moving average, which is also around that $57,000 to $58,000 level. So a lot of support in the area that we're currently sitting. Of course, I do hope that it holds up. Nobody knows for sure if it will or not. And if it does, we should expect a floor in Shiba Inu coin and other meme coins as well. Now, this says Shiba Inu coin's price is at risk as exchange inflows surge past 531 billion SHIB. Shiba Inu coin faces mounting selling pressure as over 531 billion SHIB flood exchanges over the last 24 hours. It says Shiba Inu coin is entering the weekend under significant strain as on-chain data reveals that more than 531 billion Shiba Inu coins were transferred from exchanges or transferred to exchanges in a single day. That figure is not routine. It signals a meaningful shift in market behavior, tilting conditions towards sellers rather than buyers. Now, exchange inflows of this magnitude matter because tokens sent to trading platforms become immediately available for sale. When inflows spike sharply without prior accumulation signals, the dominant interpretation is distribution, not positioning for growth. Now, listen, that is a possibility. They do become available for immediate sale, but it does not mean that they will immediately be sold. You do have to remember that when we go in and we discuss this, it is all speculation. Nobody knows why somebody is moving cryptocurrency, Shiba Inu coin in this example, from point A to point B, unless that person directly comes out and tells you. Now, the assumption is that it could be bearish because of the possibility of a sale, not the guarantee of a sale. It says weekend sessions compound the risk. Cryptocurrency markets typically experience thinner liquidity on Saturday and Sunday, as fewer active buyers mean that even moderate sell orders can generate outsized price movement. If the current inflow trend continues into the weekend, Shiba Inu coin's price could face sharper swings than the broader market might otherwise absorb. At the time of writing, Shiba Inu coin is trading around 571 points per coin. And actually, at the time that I'm recording here, let's see where Shiba Inu coin is at. Shiba Inu coin is currently at 557 points per coin. So down a little bit further than when they wrote that article. But of course, a lot has transpired over the weekend so far. Geopolitical concerns across the world are beginning to hit. And of course, prices are reflecting that. We are seeing a loss across the board today. Red day, like we just showed. And of course, Shiba Inu coin once again testing this floor. A lot of bears believe that Shiba Inu coin will fall down below this 500 point per coin level. But if you go back to, let's just show it on a weekly chart here. If you go back to a chart that takes you all the way back to 2021, you can see that Shiba Inu coin has used this as a major floor. 500 points per coin has not been broken since Shiba Inu coin has made a name for itself in 2021. If it is broken, guys, there's very, very few support left on the chart. So we definitely want to hold this level. The bulls definitely want to take charge and come out buying. Now, it goes on to say technical structure remains weak. Shiba Inu coin's price offers little encouragement, and the token continues to trade below key moving averages, including the 26-period exponential moving average and longer-term trend indicators. Yes, the entire market has been in a downtrend for several months now. Since hitting highs back in October of 2025, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana was not at an all-time high, but it was at about $250 per coin. All of these altcoins and Bitcoin itself have been hitting lower highs and, of course, lower lows since that level. We're bound to hit a bottom at some point. I've got to remain optimistic. I've got to continue looking towards the positivity. And I know that this fear will not live forever, which is why I continue accumulating now. Buy when others are fearful, so that you can sell when others are greedy.